Hey everybody, it's late. It's 1:17. Normally I would be in bed, and but I'm not. I was up late. I was at the Fayetteville based Fayette County Democratic Party headquarters. A lot of fun. And if you go to Oakland News now, I have up, if I can have it up right now, I have 3 interviews I conducted there with people who were members of the Fayetteville Democratic Party, not just anybody either. We don't just talk to, well, we do just talk to anybody at Oakland News now, but we also talk to people who are somebody's, what am I trying to say? People who are involved in the system in a big way. For example, I was pleased to interview Sarah Van Etten, who is the Fayette County, she's running for Fayette County Board of Education. So I have right up on Oakland News now, right now, an interview with Miss Van Etten. And I just posted, in fact, I've actually got to adjust it because for some reason, the video photo is not coming through like it should, which is grating. That's happened 3 times now today. Normally the video board comes through really clear, right? But for some reason, this time it just wasn't doing that. I think I know what adjustment I have to make to fix that. But I think it may be, may involve something that, a little small adjustment, little technical issue that might help change things. I just made it a second ago. I'm not going to explain what it was, but so what? All right, there it is. The Democrats took the House of Representatives. How about that? So this is a bittersweet night. I mean, look, we got almost all the prizes, but not all of them. Andrew Gillum lost to Ron DeSantis in Florida. Close election. And it went, I just have to say, because it's very sad, it went the way that I thought it might go. It was very similar to when Tom Bradley ran for governor in California. Had he won, this was, I believe, 1995, 94. Had Bradley won, he would have been California's first black governor. The polls led everyone to believe that he was a shoo-in. But when the actual vote happened, he didn't get it. And I think it had to do with the fact he had Southern Californians voting, and Southern California is considered to be more racist than Northern California, but in reality, they're kind of equal. Anyway, it didn't happen. This time, I think what happened was that the turnout wasn't what it should be. I mean, there were great examples in California, I mean, in general, but I have to say that, you know, look, this is for all of its talk, this is an off-year election. This was the midterm, okay? And what generally happens during a midterm, that happens every midterm, that has happened every midterm before that, is that, hey, the president in power loses some of his power, and that party, that president loses some of their power in the midterm elections. That's exactly what happened in this case. I mean, take President Obama. Obama won. He had a Democratic-controlled House, a Democratic-controlled Senate, right? So then came the midterms, and guess what? We lost the Senate. So, and within the subsequent years of, 2014, we continue to lose, right? drain out, and then Republicans took control. To the point where, and then when Trump won, we had, hey, John Santos, we had a a Republican-controlled House, Republican-controlled Senate. So now we have a Republican-controlled Senate and not the House. That was expected. It was desired too, because of the horrible behavior and horrible actions of Trump. So we got that. But when you start looking at the percentage turnout around the country, with some exceptions, like, you know, Georgia had high early voting turnout. There are polls that have just closed, I believe, in at least 3 counties. Polls have just closed as of, I believe, 10:30. As of 10:30, they closed. It's 1:20. It's 1:23 now, and that's unusual. And that's very unusual. So now I'm looking at Georgia Secretary of State for information from the Georgia Secretary of State. So in the elections, but we have, as of right now, key election dates and information. As I click on that, what was the election date? Voter info. They don't have this report. I just want to report on the election. Should have one button to go through elections, special election date. This is not the best designed website talking about the Georgia Secretary of State. It doesn't make it easy for you to find the information you're looking for. And if your retort is, well, what do you expect for an organization that is routinely accused of hiding the ball from potential voters, right? I get that. Election results. I had to go all the way to Google to find the right link. Current and past election results. Bad stuff. In 2010. Even though it says 2010/current results. There should just be one big button that reads election results right now. Push that frickin' button. You get your information. That is not hard to do, folks. I mean, it just isn't. Okay. And they make you click on this teeny tiny wording. Man. If you're wondering why I'm upset, it's because Proposition 10 in San Francisco didn't pass. I thought the rent control ordinance was going to sail. But it didn't. And you look at when you look at the cities that had the people who would be most likely to vote for it, do you know what the turnout in Los Angeles County was? It was 11%. Okay, let's be generous. Let's call it 12. Are you kidding me? That's still 1 out of every 10 people. Let's turn it around. 9 out of 10 people didn't vote in Los Angeles. Okay? And that low turnout figure has been echoed before. It doesn't matter what you do. You can stand on your head. You can grow horns out of your head. You can have weird things coming out of your mouth. It doesn't matter. People in Los Angeles, by and large, will not vote. And you would think that they would come out in droves to vote for something. A measure that would impose rent control or allow the imposition of rent control, a measure that actually improved their quality of life. You think they would come out and vote for something like that. They didn't. It's amazing. Okay, here are the latest numbers for Georgia. It's getting close. This is 95% though. 95% reporting. Brian Kemp is at 51.06%. Stacey Abrams is at 47.99. The best you can hope for is to force a runoff. It's 95% precincts reporting. And that's awful. That would be, I think there's an update now. I was looking at it. the screen just went blank. Now it's giving me some weird thing, and it just updated to where Brian Kemp is at 51.05, and Stacey Abrams is at 48. So if I'm not mistaken, it looks like she just came up a bit. That's interesting. I can't seem to go back and see where they were. Okay. That's what happened. As I was reading the screen, Brian Kemp now has 51.05. He had a little bit more. And 48, she had a little bit less. And so now, with 5% to go, the question is, will Brian Kemp hold on to that 1%? See, that's really the issue for him. Stacey Abrams is at 48. But now everybody's looking at that percentage for Brian Kemp. And the question is, will he hold on to, and this is what I'm looking at, folks, right here, all right? This is what I'm looking at. Okay, see that? Brian Kemp right there, 51.05. Stacey Abrams is at 48. All right? And this Meltz guy is at 95. It looks like he's plateaued out. So the question is, will he hold on to this 1.05? And it looked like he was actually, it looks like it's going the wrong way from him. Like it's going closer to 50. Now, why is that a big deal? Because this is a 50 plus 1. If neither candidate gets 50%, I don't care if it's a hair below, it goes into a runoff December 4th, okay? So, this is where we're at. We're at 95, see, I don't know where the absentee ballots are in terms of county. It's updating again. We get another refresh here. So this other new refresh, remember we were at, okay, county's complete, they had, now he's at 51.06. He was at 05, now he's at 06. So he moved up by 1/100th. There are 151 of 159 counties complete. There are 2,340 precincts complete of a total of 2,634 precincts remaining. Now, there are those that are partially, there's a small group that are partially reported. So if I go to counties reporting here, I get, let's see here, all in green. I don't have anybody not participating, completely reported, partially reported. Of those partially reported, I've got Atlanta, Fulton County. So we have Fulton County partially reported. It's a big deal. Fulton County, DeKalb County, Fulton County is Atlanta. It's the largest, probably largest county. The groups that are partially reported are all the largest counties, the most urban counties in Georgia. How about that? Then you have Putnam County, Bullock County, Lowndes County, way down south of the border, and Daugherty County. All right? So this is exciting, folks. Basically, you have a situation where Stacey Abrams is relying on Atlanta to carry her. Okay? That's where we sit right now. Stacey Abrams is relying on partial reports from Fulton County to carry her. and 95% reporting. And someone said we won't be until the morning that we know. But this is close, all right? So turning to the Oakland elections, which you probably have turned in to find out what's happening about, right? Last time I checked on Oakland, and the mayor, Libby Schaaf, had 64% of the vote. And right now, I don't have any updates. This is slow. 17.09% of precincts have reported. And of those, Libby has 19,328 votes, 64.5% of the total. Cat Brooks is 15.1, and that's of 17% reporting, okay? Cat Brooks is 15.1, and Pamela Price has 10.74, okay? Then we have Saeed Karamouz at 669, Ken Houston at 516, Nancy Sidebottom at 476, Peter Liu at 341, Marshawn Tapman at 317, Cedric Troop at 212, and Jesse A.J. Smith pulling up the rear at 145 votes. I think Jesse could have done a lot better. I really do. So does this look like Libby's going to cruise to victory? Maybe. And I say that because, first of all, we only have one fifth of the total number of precincts reporting. So it's a long way to go here. And not only that, this has held for an hour or so. It hasn't updated, you know? What's going on? I can tell you that Oakland's going to have a new old city auditor. Courtney Ruby is, if this holds, well, she's way ahead. Let's see what happens. There's only two of them. It's her and Brenda. But Courtney was the city auditor before Brenda. Courtney campaigned and is a campaigner where Brenda really isn't. And so this outcome, should it remain, would not surprise me. It would, it wouldn't surprise me. I liked the job that Brenda was doing. Courtney, I felt, was doing a fine job until she went the wrong direction and tried to accuse Oakland's 2 black council members of corruption in a wrong-headed way. Speaking of those, Lauren Taylor is beating Desley Brooks by not quite double, 41.6% to 27.41%. And Natasha Middleton, 12.47%. Maya Whitaker has 9.81%. Marla Rodriguez has 8.53%. Write-in is 0.18. This is about 19.44% of the precincts reporting. If Desley can close that gap, if she can pick up votes to where she's 30%, well, really she needs 35%. If she can close to 35% and see Lauren fall a bit in terms of percentage, she's got a chance. Long night. Some of you are asking about the Nevada races. I will go over and check a look at Nevada Secretary of State's numbers right now. Nevada Secretary of State, and read off the numbers there. So we've got, oh man, wait a minute. It's a better website, 2018 election. And let me go back here and I'll read your comments. 2018 election. Election day information. What about results? What about results? What about results? Important dates. To register to vote. Results are available on the 2018 primary election Silver State Elections website. Okay. Boom, let's click on that. And we are at the Silver State. I didn't realize that Nevada called itself the Silver State. Silver State 2018 election night results. I like this presentation. Barbara K. Segavesi, Nevada Secretary of State. Steve Sisolak, okay, that's election night. This is the primary. I don't want the primary results. I want the, this is giving me the wrong set of results. Wow. Featured races, not there. We know about Sisolak. County results, U.S. House of Representatives, statewide. Statewide, Democratic Governor Steve, they're showing old results here. I'm not kidding you, they're showing the results from the primary. I don't see, this is awful. This is awful. Okay, that's statewide. Let's try this another way. Elections. Voter registration, election day information. Let's click on that one. And they have polling locations. That's it. This is awful, folks. Election information. Let's click on that. 2018 election. Let's click on that. And Silver State election night results. The general election will be held Tuesday, November 6th. Early voting started Saturday and runs through Friday. To view a list of the early voting locations, click here. To view the election day voting locations, click here. There are 6 statewide ballot questions on the 2018 general election ballot. Information regarding all 6 statewide ballot questions can be found here. To see a list of the final candidates for the 2018 general election, refer to the statewide certified list of candidates for the 2018 election cycle. And it's in blue, so I assume you can click there. The 2018 primary election was held June 12, 2018. Results are available on the 2018 primary election Silver State Elections website, which I just clicked on. Ugh. And that's it. This is sad. I just want to know what's happening right now. Okay? View Silver State election for comprehensive 2018 and general election results. Okay. So I did. And this is Dean Heller, incumbent. Okay, I'm getting simpler here. Dean Heller is trouncing Jackie Rosen. So, but right now, this is where 4 of 17 counties have reported. All right, Clark County, the biggest one, has not reported. Okay, so you have all the Carson City, Washoe went for Jackie Rosen, but Pershing, Churchill, Nye, Lander, Eureka, and Esmeralda all went for Dean Heller. He has 52% of the vote. She has 44.2%, 22% of the vote. So this is still anybody's race because you have Humboldt, Elko, White Pine, Lincoln, and Clark, and Mineral and Lyon have all not reported, okay? So for governor, we have Laxalt versus Sisolak. Adam Laxalt is at 52%. Sisolak is at 43.12%. I don't know what the question here is turnout. And I don't know what the turnout's looking like when they present the feature race for governor, I'm not getting that per state breakdown like I read to you, which is odd. You'd think you'd get that, right? Anyway, U.S. Representative District 4, Crescent Hardy has 64% of the vote. Stephen Horsford has 28.76% of the vote. Stephen Horsford, black guy running against Hardy Crescent, white guy. Hardy Crescent wears a blue blazer, white shirt, red tie. Stephen Horsford wears open neck shirt. Stephen Horsford lost already. If you ever run a political campaign, folks, all right, I don't care what you do, make sure you wear a tie. Adam Laxalt is getting away with it. He's beating Steve Sisolak. But Adam Laxalt comes from a moneyed, well-known family. Stephen A. Horsford does not have that kind of backing. He needs to wear a tie. So I'm saying, if you're a black guy in politics, wear a tie, wear a suit. Don't think you can get by like that. I wanted to see this man do better. Okay. Those are the featured races. It's not giving me the information I want. Oh, U.S. Representative, District 3. Susie Lee and Danny Tarkanian, nothing. Okay. This is horrible. State question 3. This is also on the ballot. Shall Article 1 of the Nevada Constitution be amended, changed, to require the legislature to provide by law for the establishment of an open, competitive, retail electric energy market that prohibits the granting of monopolies and exclusive franchises for the generation of electricity? The answer resoundingly in Nevada is, drumroll please, no. In other words, the state has voted that Article 1 of the Nevada Constitution shall not be amended to require the legislature to provide by law for the establishment of an open, competitive, retail electric energy market that prohibits the granting of monopolies and exclusive franchises for the generation of electricity. In other words, the people of Nevada have said, this is what they're saying, hey, this is what we want. We want a system that is not open, is not competitive, and does not prohibit the granting of monopolies and exclusive franchises for the generation of electricity. In other words, the Nevada electorate is saying, we want to get fucked. That's exactly what they're saying. That's crazy. I don't know. I can't remember an election where I've seen more and more examples of people voting against their self-interest. You know what I mean? This is crazy stuff, folks. Look, okay, Nevada is, this is crazy. Nevada has legalized marijuana, right? Okay, so while I'm gripping on that, let me go back and see what is happening here. Do I think Sisolak can catch Laxalt? Well, if the reporting for governor is the same, includes the same run of counties as it did for Senate, then Clark County has not weighed in yet. Just keep that in mind. Now, does that mean Sisolak will win Clark County? Don't know. Don't know. I know that North Nevada is Republican. The areas that I read off, they are Republican areas. That's a stronghold. Clark County, less so. All right? So, let's see what's going on with, see what's going on with Alameda County Registrar. Any updates here? Refresh, total precincts reporting 36. Oh, here's the page refresh, finally. Waiting, 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 and what? Still waiting. And Christian Navarro said, shout out to Michigan for legalized cannabis. Yeah, just don't smoke so much cannabis, it makes you more racist. Just spinning a little theory out there. You know, makes you more prone to shoot guns and stuff like that. I'm not kidding. It's a theory, folks. It's a theory that seems to fit the facts. Okay, mayor's race. Guess what, folks? No change in the percentage. They are woefully, awfully slow. I mean, this is a 3-hour non-difference. This is crazy. Nothing has moved. This is ridiculous, man. Something happening, not something happening. Bad stuff. Bad stuff. They're gonna make us what? Stay up all night. For the rank choice voting, it's a rank election. Just the way it's done stinks. Come on, just get it over with. Make it official. Make it so that everybody can vote. Just don't saddle me with these low turnout numbers. 25% in San Francisco. 23% in San Francisco. 15% in Alameda County. You know? Come on. 11% in Los Angeles. Another 12% in Sacramento? What's up here, man? The most populous portions of California. The most urban. They're not getting out and vote. It's not like Butte County. 40% voter rate? Nice. Boy. Okay. All right. Whew. I am going to sign in because it dawns on me that if you're making, some of you are making comments that I may not be able to see. Only certain comments seem to get through to the I'm reading this screen that I'm reading right here. This is this box. Get me out of this box. See this thing here? This box, this thing, right? All right, that. Okay. That, all right, this thing. This thing, all right. This, all right, it doesn't present me the idea of the population of people users that stay within it. Okay. Okay. I'm still typing. I'm typing away. I'm typing. You would say, why am I saying it like that? Because it's almost 2 o'clock in the morning and I'm saying it this way to keep myself going. Do I intend to go all night long? Like Lionel, all night long, all night. No, I don't. Beautiful song, though. All night long. And I can't sing it. Don't make fun of my singing. That's you. Do not make fun of my singing. Do not make fun of my singing. I don't care. Okay, Oakland, California election results live stream. Also disappointed. I sent a friend of mine out to do a live stream at Cat Brooks events, and I didn't get anything back. I got nothing from her, so I want to cry. It's like, oh, she sent me a little video that's like minutes long, a second long, and I thought, why? You know, just disappointed. Anyway, John Santos, hello. Yeah, Steve is behind the governor's race. NC asked, what about Las Vegas? I just told you. Silver and Black says, what happens if Republican Adam Laxalt wins governor for Nevada? Where does that mean for the stadium deal? Nothing. I mean, I don't know that Laxalt wants to tear the thing down. I'm sure he wants tickets. AJ Raider says, hello everyone, it feels great to be a Democrat and Raider fan in Michigan. Every Democratic candidate in Michigan won, and marijuana is finally legalized in Michigan. Christian Navarro says, shout out to Michigan for legalized cannabis. Okay, I've got all the comments out of the way. Okay. Aha, okay. I was analyzing things here. Got it. Got it. All right. Now, let's go back to, hey folks, let's go back to Georgia. See what the update is there. We got Nevada out of the way. It's California. If I didn't say so before, congratulations to Gavin Newsom. Gavin Newsom, friend of mine. I seriously, another friend. He is governor now. Ooh, boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Shoot. Dang it. 96% reporting. Brian Kemp is at 51.06. Stacey Abrams is 47.99. She was at 48. Okay. So when we are closing the gap, but we're not closing the gap. The percentage is stubbornly at 51.06%. That's crazy. We have the counties that have been completed in terms of the count, 152. There are a total of 159. So that means there are, you guessed it, 7 counties remaining. One of them, 2 of them, big counties. Precincts complete. 2,341 of 2,634. Okay? So there you go. Lieutenant Governor, Jeff Duncan is beating Sarah Riggs Amico. 52.48, 47.52. So he's got more room than Kemp. Brian Kemp is arguably being dragged down by the existence of Ted Metz, the libertarian. All right, but as I asked someone, I said, "How come you have a guy who ran on this platform that is essentially racist?" I would love to ask him, Mr. Kemp, what do you feel? How do you feel about people who take your record and say, dude, it makes you look like you're racist? Are you racist? And if not, why not? I would love to get an answer out of him out of that. I really would, okay? It would just be golden to get that kind of, have that kind of exchange. I want to know what he says. I just want to know, okay? I just want to know, don't you? This is going to be a while, folks. I think, I'm glad you're sticking with me because, look, this really, watching these votes change, this really is a lot like watching grass grow. It is not fun to sit here, stare at a page, hope it refreshes itself, or monitor it to see what happens after it refreshes itself. So on that note, I'm going to sign off and say, stick with me or my social strip for updates. And if you have any information, any requests, any questions, please email them or post them. All right. Okay, good night, everybody. Thank you for sticking around. And for those of you who are fans of Yes on 10, like I was, the California Proposition 10, we lost. All right. I'll see you guys later.